So I'm just gonna make a quick little video here. So I guess the three stages of dating, what I would want in a woman was, I guess for the first date, I'd want her to look good, but not too good, right? Like I wouldn't want her to wear have a skirt above where I could see above her thighs, right? I'd want if it's the summer, maybe a beautiful long dress, a summer dress would be fantastic, right? Something that because you don't know if you're making date two, right? Like with these people, right? So you want keep it casual, and then progressively get more sexy, and then say maybe date four if there's some sort of physical Netflix kind of moment at her house, and I'd want to see her kind of in jogging pants and in a scrunchie more or less, and casual, and maybe a little bit a bottle of wine, and basically discovering each other's bodies, right? So that being said, being a guy, if you have lots of money, the first date you're showing up in a basic car, and you're not giving her the helicopter treatment date one, right? Because she might not be worthy of it, right? Why would you might waste the money? But you should have lots of money. That shouldn't be about the money, but why would you waste the effort when it might not entitle it, right? So you'd want to, like, once I'm king of the world, once I start dating, I'm gonna the first date under $20, and then progressively, depending on how much money you have, right, and how much interest you don't want to go broke, because I've seen these stories where this guy, he's like, they're like, how much money do you have, right? They hold the mic out to him, and he's like, $3,000 and blah 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 or whatever, right? And then they're like, how much do you have? $90,000, and then they go back. The guy's like, I've been paying you've been letting me pay for everything, right? So guys, don't be paying for everything, because she could be having $90,000 and you got 3,000, right? It's one thing to be chivalrous, but it's a two-way street, right? And I guess if I was rich, right, I would obviously money. I'm gonna be the one with lots of money all the time, right? But when you're rich, the last thing you want to do I assume would be to always expect to pay for it, right? Like if I just say I'm in the future, once I'm king of the world, I'm gonna be out with buddies, and we will be, I say 99% of the time I'm getting the bill, but I wouldn't get the tip individually for them. They would have to do their own individual tip, because they had their own individual experience for the staff and what have you, right? So they would have to it would have to be independent tips. But every once in a while, I don't want you to go out of your way to pay for the meal, but like if it cripples you financially. But at the same time, I don't want to always pay for it, right? Like I don't want to, because then I know they're using me for my money, right? When you're rich, it's like, who's using me for my money and who's genuine, right? So with the rich dating technique, it's you pretty much want to say, like, say date four, you show up in a Lamborghini, basically, right? So that means at that point she passed the test, right? Like she gets to see the mansion and the helicopter tour, and if you have a private jet, private island, she gets that. Like, especially, well, that being said, right? It should be, but for guys it is, but for women, I imagine it's different, right? It's how was the roller coaster ride, right? It's one thing if he's meeting every single metric, but it's uncomfortable the first time, his penis, then you want to learn to love it, right? And as a guy, you don't, like, unfortunately, you're kind of built how you are, right? And it's you don't want her to take it, you want her to love it. You want her to love it, right? Like if I'm having sex with a woman and I'm not, if she looks any sort of discomfort, like my arousal level drops. Like I'm gonna be like, right? I'm all about pleasure. I'm salacious, ladies.